The achievement gap is the marginalization of a huge sector of society. It is dependent upon where you live, and it comes down to many times what side of the street you live on. The biggest problem, I think, is the fact that we have students who are in the 8th grade who are reading at a 4th grade or a 3rd grade level. That is not equal opportunity.
I want to be putting myself in a position where I'm really proud of what I'm doing and I'm really proud of my contributions to my work.
That stigma that was attached to them because they come from a low-income community, it will not stay with them because they can change that. Teachers can have that impact and have that ability to remove that completely from the students.
I want to make sure that the time that I spent was used for some systemic change. And that was one of the goals that TFA promotes, that when you give in your 2 years, you will see change in your numbers, you will see change in your students. Like your students will progress and your students will achieve. And that's what I wanted to see, because in the 2 years that I would be giving my service in the classroom, I wanted to make sure that I saw success and I saw that my kids got to a better place or my students got to a better place than they once were before when they first entered my classroom. My name is David Wu, and I am a chemistry teacher at Dorsey High School, and I am 2007 Los Angeles Corps member.
What's that? So why was it that I poured, just a little bit more and turned it all pink? Very good. So
I think it's just to show them that if they try hard and if they work hard, that they can make success in whatever they put their minds up to it. And I have a lot of students that leave and like, science isn't hard, science is not too bad, and hey, I might major in science in college, which is great because I feel that they came in not knowing anything about science. If I can leave them more interested in science, maybe not chemistry, but just more interested in science overall, that I think I've done a good job for them to, proceed and maybe a path in science in the future.
Unfortunately, we have a lot of students who are already involved with drugs and alcohol. We have students who are already involved with gangs. We have students in foster care. We have homeless students. We have students with both parents in jail. We have students who are still reading and writing at elementary grade school standards. You can go on and talk about all the challenges our students face outside of the classroom. It's important that we don't use these as excuses, but that we continue to provide the best leadership we can within the classroom and to provide their students with a safe, welcoming environment so that although they are facing some of these horrible challenges, they still have a place where they can show up to every day, get their education, learn values, and just become a better person and grow as a result of it.
Academics is a way to achieving your dreams. It's a way of achieving your goals, and it's also a way, for those students to actually help out more and more students and kind of perpetuate that cycle of giving back and that theory of change.
It's really just this passion. When you're with your students, every moment, especially with teaching just little kids, every moment is a chance to teach.
LA really is a melting pot for all different cultures, but along with that melting pot, I think comes a lot of diversity in other arenas as well.
This is a place where you can find yourself. This is a great place to be 20-something. It is a wonderful, wonderful city.
For Los Angeles, I knew that this was one area that needed a lot of help. The mission for me, it was, thinking about how and what can I do to actually give back and to people who need it, to people who really need the help, who really need that achievement gap closed.
Los Angeles is somewhere I never thought in my life I would live. The thing that makes me love it the most is really the other Corps members. I think that makes the experience that makes the experience. It's your students and the other Corps members.
The way that we really can fix this in Los Angeles is through education.
A lot of my students have told me that none of the teachers believe in them. If given the opportunity to these students, they can succeed, and if not just succeed, but exceed your expectations.